Karen. Yeah, would you mind to tell us about the sourcing requirement of our company?
Okay, just to give you a little bit of information about what Cotton Candy does, we are a promotional products distributor. So we're part of the marketing mix for a lot of corporate clients, and they, when they want to advertise their brand on actual product, they come to us. And so we're the middleman, essentially, between the supplier and the corporate client. So our real sort of responsibility is to source the products for the right price and quality, of course. And then recently we've seen social compliance being a huge criteria, especially with the larger brands that are now sort of promoting and mandating that their supply chain be ethically sourced.
Okay, I see. So as a matter of fact, it's not difficult to source from the internet portal. We have lots of internet sourcing portal nowadays. But I think it's difficult to to spot out those with verification on the quality, social, environmental, and security compliance. So what kind of compliance you think is the most important for you?
Right now, in my experience, I see it being social.
Oh, okay.
Just because environmental it's measurable. Like certain criteria you can account for numbers and you can actually measure it. When it comes to social responsibility, it's a lot of gray area, and a lot of it is it's not as straightforward as measuring your carbon footprint. A lot of it is, well, why are you not paying enough wage, or child labor, for example, is an issue of contention because in some regions the age is different, right? Age requirement is different, and then there's the universal, internationally recognized standards. So it's being sensitive to the culture of which you're working in, the region that you're working in, and working alongside factories or suppliers to bring them to a level that is acceptable for our corporate client, right? So a lot of it is very much client driven. As a company, we want to set our own standards as well as a minimum for our supplier base as a baseline, but we also recognize that there's a lot of gray area, and so what our corporate clients want might not always be easy to meet because their standards are so high. So it's really important for us to find a supplier network that meets the baseline at least, and then we can build from there.
Okay, so do you think it's useful if HKTDC.com provide a service to verify those factories with such compliance, such as the?
I don't know about verifying, but I think it certainly helps to have an organization like HKTDC, which has sort of the legitimacy. I think is very important, especially when you're working in a field where people can buy and drive their way into social compliance, right? So verification and sort of getting that qualified contacts is very important, and I think if HKTDC is able to sort of offer that service, or even just offer that database as a resource, a hub, so that we can go and easily access this. Like, for example, what you're doing for me right now is extremely helpful. Like, that's made my job so much easier, so that I'm not independently trying to search for these factories. It helps to have that sort of a partner that is qualified to do these assessments.
Okay, thank you very much, and thank you for your comment.